Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for tuning in and kind of did a little analysis here of what I'm expecting during the coming days or during this week. But uh, do keep in mind that we are coming to the end of the month, and that means that usually the end of the month means volume starts dying down. Um, we start getting ranges getting smaller, and it becomes a little bit it doesn't become a good trading conditions in the market. So other than that, I mean, we still might get something. We never know. We could just sit back and wait and see. But this was just another analysis of like kind of what I'm expecting and what I want to see. With this, see that it kind of broke down below this line, and it looked like it could be potential good sells to take it, but the next candle open didn't break the previous candle and just went straight up, came back into the range, and now we are back in the range again. So whoever was there, unless you took that trade as soon as we broke these candles and got this trade, or you just couldn't get it and then came back. And so sometimes the market is like that, especially since we don't have a lot of volume in the market conditions are not great. uh, those things could happen. So just keep that in mind. We are coming to the end of the month, so sometimes it's like that. Okay. Other than that, let's see what the market does today. What it presents itself with. And if I don't see anything right now, it doesn't look that good. I might just end the stream. You know, I might just end the stream earlier. There's no need for me to be here if there's nothing. You know, I gotta go do other stuff too. So, um, yeah. I mean, let's just wait and see. I mean, I'm gonna give it some time and let's wait and see if some volume starts coming into the market either way, and we can get some trades here. Other than that, I mean, it's not looking great. So yeah, guys. I mean, other than that, I mean, there's really nothing going on exciting here. So I am gonna wait just a little bit more. Uh, we're coming to the end of the month, and nothing really exciting going on. So let's see. I am gonna wait a little bit more and see if anything shows up in the market. If not, that's fine. We'll wait for other days to show up and other good days, to start during the week. Hey, what's up, Sanders? Can you hear me? Everything good? Good morning. Good morning, man. Oh, mute the YouTube. I mean, yo, it's a really slow morning right now, bro. Really, really slow morning. Yeah, I mean, the market, I mean, we have this type of, I mean, remember we talked about how we are coming to the end of the month and things like that? Things like that do happen. I mean, not all the time, but usually when we have so much volume during the month, and the month was a volatile candle, usually maybe one of those days of one of those weeks of the month, it kind of like dies down, especially at the end of the month. You get me? Because it's just setting itself up for a new monthly candle, and basically the monthly candle is gonna end where it's at. You know, it doesn't want to do anything else. It's just waiting for a new one to come up, and then we start getting some some new volume in the market after that. Other than that, days like this is days like this is just to chill and watch the market, and if something presents itself, great. If not, we just chill. You know, we don't want to get in any unnecessary trades and losing money for no reason. No, don't force anything. Yep, exactly. But yeah, I wrote this little analysis here. Um, but let's see. If it was like, let's say if it was like the the middle of the month and we were here, I mean, I'm telling you something would have happened. Like let's say this candle right here that closed down about below this line, it would have probably kept going or something like that, just to retest other lows, just because we are so volatile during those times. But right now it's not like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there were some sell opportunities here, uh, but it was like slow sells, you know. But there was some sell opportunities here though. Like right when we broke this zone here, so we start zooming in more, because I know I put everything like right when we broke this. It could have been some nice sells. So you were going down, the next one open. You could have taken the sells, and it was like about 26 pips. I mean, it's not great, but yeah, if anyone got that, I mean, good for you. I don't wanna I don't like this, right? I just don't like it. I mean, I could start getting aggressive if it was like the beginning of my new month and of trading things like that, after getting paid and whatever, I would have maybe been aggressive. But I want to get on trades. I want to get in the market when the market's doing this, right? When it's doing this stuff, or when it's doing this stuff, when it's doing this stuff, right? I don't want to get in when it's just this. I mean, even though I did have last week, I had trades all throughout this stuff, all throughout this stuff, all throughout. I did have a lot of trades there, but I mean, this is not this. So, and yesterday was also like pretty slow. Yesterday we didn't have anything. I mean, you could have entered some sells, but look at those wicks, how long it took to like actually get here. Other than that, if we don't see anything like that, bro, I mean, we just, you know, I'm gonna end the stream a little bit earlier on YouTube, and then continue a little bit on like with you guys and things like that. But other than that, if we don't see anything like that, I mean, there's nothing even to learn. Well, there is something to learn always from days like this, but there's not really something going on that we could like be like, oh, okay, this is happening. This is happening. Yeah. Other than that, bro, if you have any questions from yesterday, I know there were a lot of things that you have to get your mind wrapped around, you know. If you have any questions, bro, let me know, and I'll try to clear it for you and things like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, during like the days that are coming, and when you start this trading journey again, and not again, cause you've been doing it, but the more you see us trade here and things like that, you're gonna start seeing like new things that you're probably gonna be like, hey, why did you do this? Why what about this? You know, and they're probably gonna come up, you know. So we're gonna have plenty of opportunities to learn something here new. The market's gonna teach you something new every day, either good or bad. You know, it could be a huge mistake you made, and you're like, damn, I made a mistake. You know, you gotta swallow it and move on and learn from that. You know, so. Wait 1 second. Yo, how about you still go to the gym and things like that, right? Yeah, bro. I've been doing CrossFit for forever now. Some Fitness here in like, well, I'm not gonna say where, but uh. I mean, I already said it, but I didn't know. I didn't say nothing else. I forgot I was putting my whole life on on Zoom, on YouTube. Yeah, for real, bro. I mean, I'm not I'm not a freaking YouTuber, so I mean, I never want to call myself that. I'm just here to teach. That's it. Bro, I mean, it's gotta be in the best shape I've ever. I mean, I am getting older, so the older you get, you know, the more muscles you start getting. But I mean, I feel like I would have never been in this shape. Well, yes, cause you can still get that in a regular gym, but here is like, bro, you do abs every freaking day, like every single day you do abs, and like cardiovascular workouts every single day, like non-stop, like workouts that are like you're dying basically, and it's like that every single day, and eventually you get used to it. Bro, and it's it's so boring, man. Honestly, it gets boring sometimes. Like if you don't go with a partner, or you don't go with like a little group, like you go by yourself, and it's boring, man. Like when I'm in CrossFit, like they have music blasted the whole time, you know, and there's a bunch of people just fucking around, and you know, well, again, I'm in YouTube. I know I go during afternoons. Yeah, at 6, around 6. Man, I gotta wash my mouth with. No voy a hacer, no voy a hacer de close my account. I gotta get used to this. I'm not used to it yet. I do remember. I think that some of you did start trying it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I do remember that though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you guys stopped. Why? It was too much. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a total different thing, man. Like, to be honest, it's way different. I mean, I like CrossFit. I mean, you learn new skills. I mean, you learn how to walk with your hands. You learn how to do like pull-ups, like muscle-ups, and like gymnastic stuff, and uh, you learn how to do snatches, cleans, like all that. You know, and it's cool when you start learning those things. This is what happens when the markets are slow as hell, man. You gotta start talking about all this stuff. Trust me, there's gonna be days where we're like this, like we're not taking our eyes off it, cause it's just moving. Uh, yeah, so this is just kind of the zone that I have here, this zone, right? But like I've said, market conditions are not great right now, so you, it's not. It's basically just creating a range, right? And when you're creating a range, all you have is just wicks coming down and up, right? So it's just wicks coming up and down. Wicks are a lot smaller. I mean, candles are a lot smaller, and price action just is not clean, right? It doesn't become like clean. So if it was in good market conditions, for me, if we held this support area, so 165, 760, if we hold this support area, or you know what I'm talking about, 165, yeah. So if we held the support area, in my head and in my analysis, my bias would have been okay. We're still holding this area. As soon as we start, as soon as kind of start making higher lows and breaking previous little ranges, I could take that trade to continue the momentum up, right? If there was volume. Um, so not necessarily this, yeah. If we do break, like you could have multiple options of entering. You can either entering where we are the support, or you could enter at the break of the zone that we are in right now, right? So yeah, we could enter, we could potentially enter here like on a break and close to potentially take buys, revisit this previous highs made, and then continue, right? So there's throughout all this range, throughout all this range, there could be multiple trading scenarios or like trading opportunities that we could get in the market, right? Throughout all this, even through all this, right? Because if you wait for the markets to start heading into this zone, it's actually gonna become a little bit easier because we are leaving all this mess that we have created. So we are now going into better zones, like better buy zones, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, that's that's what I'm kind of looking at. So I kind of love ranges. Not gonna lie, they're necessary, right? They're necessary to give you time to analyze the graphs, right? So I do kind of like, I'm not saying I like ranges, obviously, because when there are ranges, I don't like trading, and it's not good to trade when there's a range, right? Because you potentially are going to lose money. But the reason I like it is because it's just price forming, uh, maybe like liquidity graph. So like grabbing strengths to maybe break again and make new highs and things like that. So for example, when we have a range like this, now I'm anticipating, since we did came up, right? We did a huge liquidity grab. Then we create this pullback and then create this little range. As soon as we start breaking away from that, I'm like, okay, that's my cue, right? As soon as we break from that range and we leave that range, now since we are still trending bullish and the market is correcting itself from this downside move, now I can just make a quick analysis and be like, okay, we're probably gonna continue. Let me look for entries for buys and then get in from there. You know what I mean? Make my life a lot easier, right? So sometimes ranges are necessary for them to happen, because if the market would just go, you know, it wouldn't make sense, right? It would honestly be so easy, right? So you want things like this, right? Like you want little ranges like this too. Like let's say the market came down, it came up, so it did like some sort of a little range, some sort of little pullback, and then as soon as we broke it, look what happened after, right? So it becomes easy for you at the end of the day when you start reading those patterns, and you know, like you have in the back of your head, and you know, okay, we came from a strong level, there's a lot of seller's pressure in the market, and now we're pulling back, creating a range. So either two things could happen. Either we respect the lows here and we create a range here, and then from that range we break away from that range and go revisit the highs, or we break below the lowest point that we made doing this sells, right? And then enter a trade from there and get some nice trades, right? So a lot of scenarios can play out after a range, and you want that. You want a range so that you could get some easy trades and get some easy anticipations of what the market is gonna do, right? And it also gives you time. It gives you time to think and be like, okay, when this happens, I'm gonna do this, right? So now you're predicting already, like, and giving yourself an outcome. Like, you're giving yourself a chance to think about what's gonna happen in different scenarios, right? And the more scenarios and the more anticipations you have of something that could happen in the market, as soon as you see one of those things happen, your brain just clicks, and it's like, oh shit, I'm seeing it happen. I'm seeing it happen, right? I'm seeing what I was thinking happening in real time. So yeah. Exact. Yes. Yes. It's a collection of orders. Yes. So the market is basically indecisive. It's just market grabbing orders. You know, a bunch of retail traders fucking. You know, oh my god, I was about to say it. A bunch of retail traders just losing money, right? So that's what it is. You don't want to be that retail trader. You don't want to be that trader that gets stuck on a range, trading on a range. It's just better to avoid it. Just wait for nice moves, man. Your life, your mental is gonna become so much like relaxed and less anxiety and things like that. Because imagine you get caught in a range and then it goes up and it goes down, and then you're like, oh man, I had to get out, but then it came back to my, you know. So it's like, you don't want to be on that. You don't want to get caught up on that. You want to be away from that and just wait for ranges to break, and then you make your entry, your nice easy entry. So yeah. Now sometimes there are instances, like there's times that, like we see here, that I mean we do create little ranges. It's like little tiny ranges, and like, again, ranges could be small or big. It could be something like this, right? Look at that, you know? But either way, you know, okay, once we like either break on top or below, I can make my decision from there, right? So for this instance, we were having these huge trends here. We broke from it, and now we made a little pullback, and then there your analysis could have been like, okay, we're making a little pullback. If we make a support in this zone here, that right in this price point, then and if we held it and if we stay there, then we could take this buys, right? And then the same thing repeats itself. So again, remember how history repeats itself? It goes again, goes up, creates a little support, goes up again. So same thing repeating itself over and over and over again. So that's the market right there. Man, there's gonna be days that we just like come here to the charts, and literally as soon as we get here, or maybe like 30 minutes after there's a trade, we get in, made our money in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and like honestly, you feel like just leaving, and that's it. Like, you're done, you know. And that's what you want. That's what you want. I mean, when you get to a point that you already know what's going on and like you already know how everything works, you just want to make your day shorter, right? You want to get in the market, get your money, and get out, right? And go do your own stuff during the day, right? So yeah. So he has like this company, this type of precision company, and he has the trucks and things like that. So he now is I don't know. He's probably watching me on YouTube, but he's probably on his way to I don't know. Maybe I think he's going to Wisconsin or something like that. So he's gonna be away for about like 10 days. Yeah. So that's it's his job, his company that he has. So, but I think if the time zone is aligned with us, he might get on. You know, it just depends. Right now he's just driving, so he can be. You know how that just yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know, but those truck things are like that. No trucking. So like like he transports I think cars and things like that. Yeah. He delivers like cars and things like that. One day, when we create a bigger group and things like that, I mean, I know I'm gonna start getting more people in and things like that. During the time, I'm gonna have like a little, let's create like I wanna for me, bro. I wanna create a community, right? A community that you never know other businesses could come from that, could come from that, right? Like when you start meeting people and you start what's the word, man? Networking, exactly. When you start networking, I mean, so many things could come out from that, and that's what I want. I mean, not just this here, but other businesses come up out of this too, and so later on, I'm gonna start like doing like a little get together. We might go, we might go pop a bottle or center or something. I'm just fucking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I know, but yeah. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. And the bigger it gets, the more we start doing other stuff and celebrating that we are learning something new and things like that. And also, again, all the businesses could come out from this too. So. And they will, yeah. I mean, that's life right there, man. Networking, if you know people, I mean, I don't know how many things have come in my life because of knowing people. So, uh, that's something I realized later though, because when I was in high school and things like that, bro, I felt like I was shy of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, I think we all were, but yeah. I think it happens to everybody. yeah, once you no, and you start getting mature, and you know, life starts changing. You start viewing things a different way and things like that. You know, yeah. Right now, it's all about making money, 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 money. Hey man, I wanna go do some stuff around, man. I need some money. Hey, I mean, I'm gonna give it to like, let's see what's going on here. Let me clean this a little bit. Let me just take this off here. I mean, let me tell you, look, I'm not being that aggressive. Uh, Cause I'm not trading either. I'm not even trading today because I can't. Like, I just got the withdrawal, and I'm waiting for my new account information, things like that. So, but let me tell you, if I would have been trading and being aggressive, this right here couldn't have been wouldn't have been such a bad maybe like entry, like aggressive entry to like maybe get around, yeah, 25 pips, right? Because if you see here, we did respect. Okay, now this thing's showing up. If you see here, we did respect, right? This previous, so we respect it again. So we did respect that again, and then if you started going to the lower time frames, maybe there would have been some chances of getting in here, which is they're aggressive. They're aggressive entries, and again, this is a range, right? And it's like a 40 pip range. I mean, it's tradable, but at the same time, like we talked about, you're gonna get caught up on this stuff. You know, you're gonna get caught up on wicks taking you out and then going back and down. Unless you enter like really sniper, I mean, it's not good. But there is some entries. I mean, again, the market is always gonna move, right? It's always gonna move, but doesn't mean that you always have to get in. Now, if some value comes to the market today, there might be some really good buy opportunities once we break and close above this zone, this level here. Okay, so you see it, 0.200 level. You see in your graph. See how the reactions we have there. We have two resistances formed there. So if we do break above this and break and close, so now that's telling me that we are leaving this area. We respect it, so we're not heading down. And now we are probably most likely gonna correct this move that we did on Asian session and revisit the highs. And this could be, if volume comes in the market, that could be a really nice trade, a really nice trade. But we'll see. Again, we have to wait and see. And this is, I'm telling you, this is now scenarios I'm playing in my head. And I would love if it was another day that we had a lot of volume, so that when this actually happens, we break and close above this. Boom. Enter my trade, wait for a little pullback to the zone, see if we respect this zone here, this level, and boom, take my trade and stop loss down here, whatever, manage my trade or whatever. But I'm giving myself a chance of getting in the market and seeing if I'm making money or not. I mean, I don't have to make money all the time, but it's just my anticipation of what the market's gonna do, you know. Yes, I will go in on a break and close of this. And so when a retest depends what type of retest, right? Because sometimes it's this volume you cannot wait for a read. You cannot wait so much. Sometimes you cannot wait too much because sometimes the market just gonna go, and then you get left behind, and then you start entering when it's at the high, right? When it gets too away, you start entering. You never know if it comes back. You want to enter sniper. You want to enter in a good position just so that, just in case, you have to also think about this. Just in case if it comes back down, you don't lose that much money, right? So you can still maintain your account and manage it and things like that. So what I'm talking about is that, for example, let's say candles go here, boom, another candle opens, goes here, boom, and another candle breaks and closes above. So let's say it's a 30-minute candle and a new candle opens and does a little wick on the bottom. So a little wick, I mean like a little wick, right? Like a little wick, a little liquidity graph. And then once it does that and it starts flipping, I enter my trade there with my stop loss either here or here. Once it starts flipping, I already know, okay, that's an indication of we came down, respected the previous candle, and now we are breaking the high of the candle that broke this range here. And that's it. That's my analysis. Execute your trade right away, and then just wait, see what happens. Maybe candles start going, there's some volume rushing in the market, buyers start getting in, and boom, you get in, right, and you make your money. So yeah, that's it. So you mean like if we break and close, right? Like we break it. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so there it depends, all right? Let's say from here candles just go boom, boom, boom. That's 30 pips right there. I mean, if you're not closing 30 pips, I don't know what you're doing, right? 30 pips is a lot of money, right? Depending on what you're trading with, but it's a lot of money, right? So you're already closing your profits. You're already taking some profits away from the market, either closing 50% or either closing 80% or 90% and leaving a runner, right? It's all up to you. But depending on the market conditions, I would decide, oh, let me just close everything because I don't know, it could pull back. Because again, the market could pull back. But I'm just trading based on leaving a range and leaving a zone that we were previously, grabbing, again, like we talked about, grabbing liquidity on that zone, grabbing strength, basically grabbing orders, and then we broke from that, right? So markets are like, buyers are getting in the market, so that's why we are heading these buys. You make your money, and then if it comes back later, it comes back later, right? Who cares? But let's say it only goes up. Let's say it only goes up and you're in profit like 10 pips, right? And you haven't closed. But then it starts deciding to come back to your entry. Well, now there like becomes this. You have to start either closing 50% of your trade and break even, or closing all of it. Because now you're not seeing what you liked. You're not seeing that the market continue and there was some volume and continue. You're seeing that we just are respecting and we're not continuing, right? There's not enough volume to push. So you could get out of the market and also wait again. Be like, okay, maybe they're not doing it now, maybe it's doing it a little bit later. Because sometimes it does that. Sometimes we break and close and it starts moving nice, but then it comes back. And then what ends up happening sometimes is that the market, it's just normal price action, and then the move happens a little bit later on. And then you can get it later on. But let's say if you were in and 10 pips you were 10 pips in profit, but then it came back and you didn't close, or you didn't close anything, and it keeps going, now you're gonna be caught up on negative, right? So you have to again, at the end of the day, it's the boss, right? Forex is the boss. Like you're just here doing your best to like figure it out. But if it starts doing things that are not according to what you expected, just get out. there's gonna be more opportunities, right? Opportunities are gonna come all the time. So you don't have to just stay on that trade just because you you are like, oh no, it has to go up. No, no, it doesn't have to go up. You're not the boss, right? So, but again, according to history, according to my experience, and according to, you know, the most famous entries are for break and close, right? You heard that before. Those are the most famous entries, right? When we break and close out of a range, those are the most famous entries, especially when we have some sort of a trend of, like, let's say a bullish trend, and we break and close out of a range. Usually the market will continue that descent. You get me? It could be either to go up or down, right? The same thing, right? So yeah, that would be like a nice, easy, like, um, analysis for that. The only hard part is executing, right? That's the hard part, when you have to execute, when you actually have to click the link, to click the buy, you know, button. So that's the hard part. And also the hard part is managing your trades. If it doesn't go your way, because again, you have to have it in the back of your head. What if it doesn't go my way? What am I gonna do if it doesn't start playing out how I wanted it to play out, right? How am I gonna get out of the market? How am I gonna lose less? Because at the end of the day, you're always gonna lose trades. There's not gonna, I mean, maybe you're gonna have weeks that you have 4 days in a row without losing, right? And awesome, that's freaking amazing. That's consistency right there. But you're always gonna lose, right? And even days that you actually end up winning, you're gonna lose a trade because you got in and maybe it was not the right time to get in, and you have to get out, and it's okay, right? It's part of it. Doesn't mean that every time you enter a trade it's gonna do what you want. No. Sometimes it does it later, sometimes it does it before, sometimes it's not the right time, right? And it's something you have to start reading. But that's why you have to manage your trade, so that it gives you room to get in later on. So, like, let's say you don't manage a trade and you lose $3,000. Now you are, you know the word, because now you have to get back those profits, and now you have to wait and see if you can get back those profits, because now you're not making any profits. And then, but if you would have managed a trade and let's say you would have lost $200, $100, that's fine, because then you wait for a better entry, you wait for a better position, and now you make $3,000, $2,000 back. You get me? Okay, so you see, like, see why ranges are so annoying? Like, you will get caught up on this. See how it come back and then come down. Literally, this is all you're gonna see. You're gonna get caught up on all that. Unnecessary to be trading that. But let's see if we break that. Let's see if we break this zone that we have been creating here. But let me tell you, sometimes it's better to be patient and wait for the market to just do what it's gonna do, and wait until the market, like, leaves all this mess, right? It's gonna make your life a lot easier when you see the market just leaving all this mess, right? Either we leaves the mess down or leaves the mess up. But when we start leaving all this mess, it just becomes a lot easier. Like, it's better not to get caught up on all this here and start trying to get trades and things like that, because the win percentage there is going to diminish, and it's going to be like really aggressive trades. So yeah. I played in Hillsboro after high school. Yeah, yeah, they're good. Yeah, but I I hurt my arm. Literally couldn't throw. Like it started when I left high school. I started feeling some pain in my shoulder. When I got to college, when I got to Hillsboro, it was literally like so much pain that like every time I would throw a ball, my breath would just go away, like literally like that, like I had an arm of a 11-year-old basically, and I was like, bro, I was at the time I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Like, what am I gonna do, right? So they gave me a medical rest shirt because I was gonna play, but I couldn't throw, right? What you know? So so they gave me a medical rest shirt, but my arm wouldn't get better. And then you know how it is, bro, with competition, things like that. When you're there, if you're not available, someone else is, you know. And then I decided, and my parents and me and things like that, being over there, even though they gave me a scholarship, it's expensive, bro. Okay, like they gave me a scholarship for the whole, like the school, like completely. They paid for the school, but like to stay and live there, food, the rent, gas, all those things combined, bro. When you start thinking, it's a lot of money, man. And my parents are not rich and things like that, so it's like, you know, and that's just because it was that's a community college too. Imagine if it was a university, like imagine how much expensive it would have been. So I decided later after that I was like, either I start doing something else in my life because I don't really know if this baseball stuff I'm gonna get there where I want. Um, so I just made a decision and said, well, enough is enough. I gotta start doing something else with my life, you know. But at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, it was an experience, and it taught me how to be healthy and taught me a discipline. Uh, so I mean, at the end of the day, everything's meant for a reason, you know. Mhm. You know what? Like later on, the older of me started realizing, bro, in high school, sometimes we'll unnecessarily practice for no reason and tire our arms for no reason. That whole throwing every single day. I don't remember if we did that with when you were there, or when my coach, the next coach that got there that has been there for a while, bro, every day was like the same, like running freaking miles, throwing every throwing the whole time, like throwing. Like, bro, eventually your arm can no more. You get me? Especially when you're doing that running and you're not building muscle. What are all your joints? They don't. How they're gonna protect themselves if you don't have any muscles? I mean, you have to have some muscle to like protect your joints, right? And your ligaments. And that's something that those people, since they don't know, they didn't realize that. They didn't realize it. It's like they think that that's the way, but it's not. I know a lot of people that got hurt because of that shit. And I was one of those people because starting in high school, I started feeling like this weird little pain here. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? Yeah, yeah. But hey, you know how much time we dedicated to baseball practices, money, de madre, bro. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I mean, the good thing is that what? Oh, over there? Yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. It was a good experience at the end of the day. I got the whole college experience and things like that. It's fun and stupid at the same time. A lot of stupid things happen there. But I feel like you have to be stupid before you're smart. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Josue, this guy that he's here. Right now he would have been like, "Yo, hacer este mercado de madre." He also played baseball in Cuba. Yeah, yeah, he played baseball in Cuba when he was younger. Suppose he's a pitcher and he threw. Por lo que me dice él, que he threw fast as hell. He's like, "Oh, I'll punch you out." But he's a big guy though. He's a big guy. He's tall. He's tall as hell. So I can believe it. I can believe it. Yeah. 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 He's like 6'3" or something like that. Bueno, I'm gonna end the stream at 9 today. Just a YouTube stream because. ¿Para qué vamos a estar aquí? I mean, I should do a little commercial thing so I can put it on Instagram. I don't know. Okay, so guys, I wanted to tell you guys that even though I'm doing this stream on English, I also speak Spanish, and if you're out there and that's a language that you prefer and you don't understand me, I could also teach you in English. I could also explain everything in Spanish. Um, Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, so if you're out there and you only speak Spanish, I could teach you in Spanish also, okay? So I could do both. The streams, on the other hand, I will do them in English, but once I am separate in my Zoom calls and things like that, or one-on-ones with you, I can start doing Spanish calls too and also explain everything in Spanish. So if you're out there and that's the only language you speak, I could also do that, okay? So yeah, just leave that there. So yeah, one thing, like I was saying, just learn from this too. Learn that when we are in a range, it's just better not to even mess with the market. You don't want to get caught up on anything that you don't like. So basically, this is the whole zone that I'm looking at that is sort of a range, right? So we are literally on this whole mess here that it's just better not to even be in it. So, but let's see if we do break. Maybe, I don't know. Anything could happen in the market, so let's see if we do break away from that. But other than that, I mean, it's not looking really nice. Let's see. So if we start zooming in here. What's up, man? So yeah, look, we see the same thing happen. You see that? We come down, react, go back up, and then you're gonna be caught up on that like the whole time. Cause you're like, oh look, it's closing bearish. Wow, it's a resistance. Yeah, wow. And then we're gonna keep going down. But look, boom, look what happens after that. So it's just better not to even deal with that, right? You play golf, man? Hey, let me tell you, that is my second found love, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. My second found love, man. I honestly feel that if I would have started from young, I could have been freaking really good at this shit, man. At golf, bro. Like honestly, like I just got good at it, like really good at it. When I'm telling you, I'm scoring 80s, 82s, things like that, you know. And I literally started just a year ago, so so yeah. I mean, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Huh? No, hey, let me tell you, it's hard, yo. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. Because you have to learn so many things. It's not just hitting. It's also strategizing. It's also the short game. It's also putting. It's so many little things. But let me tell you, I became so obsessed, bro. I was practicing like 2 times a week. But honestly, I was practicing the whole week because the thing is, at my house, I was just swinging in the air, like just swinging, like you know, like just working on my swing. And I got, yeah, I mean, but it's fun though. It's fun. It's a good time to like go out there and do it. I try to play a weekend. Yeah, try to play a weekend at least 1 time a week. I try to go either Saturday, Sunday. I try to do the mornings just so that I have the rest of my day. But yeah, I try to do that. Try to get a group going. You know, I don't like playing by myself. I mean, I play by myself, but I always try to go. Either I go with el suegro mío, or he plays golf, or yeah, yeah, nigga loves that. He loves that I play golf. Uh, so either I do that or I go with other friends and things like that. So yeah. Un día, un día we could, you know, un día we could, I could pick one of the things we could do. You know, this guy also he wants to do it, so we could, you know, plan a little thing. And yeah, first. Yeah. You have to. Has anyone sat with you and like tell you how to like do it though? Like how to grab the club and things like that or no? Like you have to like interlock it, you know, you have to, you know, all those things. Okay. It is. It is different. Mhm. It is different. Mhm. Yeah. Let's do it, man. Uh, the one in next to the airport, the golf course next in Meadows. You know that golf course there in the Meadows? That one. Yeah, I go to that one to practice. You know. Uh, Now I haven't been practicing that much. I just go play because it comes a time that in golf sometimes it's not good to practice that much. Once you figure out your swing, you just gotta play. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once you're in the golf course, you do a little warm up, and then you go ahead and play. But sometimes it's if you start practicing too much, you start like changing stuff that you don't have to change, and that starts messing you up. The only thing that you always have to practice though, always, you swing, you practice a little bit. You go to the range, hit like 50 balls, and you're good. You don't have to hit more than that. But the thing you have to practice is your short game and also your putting because short game is like you have to be really like precise and you have to hit it right in the money. You have to control your strength, control your stroke, and it takes a little bit like of finesse, you know, to do that. And it takes practice to get that finesse. You have you have to. That's the thing, and that's the thing that I learned, and that's why I kind of became good. Is that I forgot about that because the club essentially is gonna do the job for you. You don't have to do the job. You don't have to make the club. You don't have to make the ball go. Essentially, when you swing, your natural speed, your natural just And even when you're a loser, you have more speed because you have more whip, right? So when you have just a nice swing, the club is gonna the distance is gonna come by itself. So when let's say you have a 5 iron or a 4 iron, the distance is gonna be the same even if you freaking swing the hell out of it, right? What is gonna be the difference? Like 10 yards? No, like just you swing slow, swing not slow. It's just like nice and smooth, like a whip, right? And then the ball's gonna come out. The ball's gonna come out like nice either way, because we have strength, right? We're strong, so the ball's gonna come out far either way. You know, I don't know how many people I play with, and since I play baseball and I have that speed, bro, I blow everybody, you know, like, but because I know I'm like, yo, I have that speed already. I don't have to force it, you know. And if you see the best golfers, they swing like smooth, like they just they're not even trying. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It is. And it's an expensive skill too. Bro, like at tea time, I spent $124 on the tea time on Sunday, man. Like cuando vienes a ver that you have to buy balls, then you have to pay for the tea time, then you have to pay for drinks. Cuando vienes a ver, you know, it's literally like a luxury, you know. But an expensive hobby, bro. And that's why I try to keep it like once a week, just so that like I feel sane, you know. I feel sane that I'm not, you know, being stupid and wasting my money. Because if it was for me, if I was super rich right now, hey, I would be playing golf every single day, man. I swear to God, I would be playing golf every single day, bro. I would be trying all those courses around and things like that. I would be playing Trump all day, like, you know. Yo, you get obsessed, bro. Obsessed. It's fun, man. Like you're out outside. It smells amazing. It's like you breathe fresh air, and you play a sport. And you literally play, and it's a sport, man. Let me tell you, like you get tired. It's 4 hours out there. 4 hours out there of walking and things like that. You get tired, man. But it's super enjoyable, man. It's super enjoyable. And also it's a really good place to network too. Like really. Yep. I met a couple people. Yeah. Yeah. Heard a couple stories and things like that. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta enjoy it. You gotta learn the little things. When you start learning the little things, and you start getting. First of all, this is the thing. Just by getting your putting and short game better, you're gonna get way better, because now your swing you can just figure it out and like work around that, right? But when you get your short game and you know how to putt nice, and you know how to do your, you know, finesse your short game and things like that, you'll become good. Like you'll become really good. Because now you diminish your strokes, and now you get a better score. Bueno, yo, I'm gonna end this stream YouTube. There's really nothing going on here. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, so let me tell you, I've seen. Whoa, wait, hold on. You know what? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if there's any news coming out. That's something we always have to be aware of. So, Forex Factory. Oh wait, there is news coming out. Oh man, hold on. There's news coming out at 9. Yeah, Oh, okay, okay. Wait, that changes everything. Hold on, hold on. Big. No, this is Bailey speaks. So the Governor Bailey speaks for GBP. So if you see it here, you see it. So yeah, so that could. Yeah, yeah. I don't even worry about the other stuff. It doesn't do anything. The red folders are like important. So this is important, and also Fed Chair Powell speaks too for here. What's she speaking about though? Due to the participating. I guess she's speaking about, yes, as I hear, due to that participated in a panel discussion titled Policy Panel at the European Central Bank Forum on a Central Banking in the Portugal. So, yeah. I mean, it has to do something with Europe, so. Uh, Not really. I don't know what the hell that means, bro. I just think. Yeah, not really. Cause this type of news is just like this person speaking. So I don't know. You get me? I know it could have an impact. I just look at the charts and see what the impact is. But what I know of is like when it's numbers. When we get like interest rates, CPI. When we get those numbers, it's like it's something I do know. But like when they speak and things like that, I don't know what the hell. I don't know everything that's going on. So I don't know what the hell this is for. I don't know what they're even speaking about. I mean, I see that it's a discussion for policy panel, whatever. But I don't really know. Yeah. Oh wait, so they are. Oh wait. So they're all speaking for the same thing. Oh, I think this is like a whole conference for this whole policy panel thing. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, I think they're all there. Like they're all gonna speak. I think. I think that's what it is. Very interesting. I mean, we could see it, but it's just so boring, man. To start watching those people talk. There was a time that I started doing that, like started like listening to like those people talk and things like that. But it doesn't do anything to you. You don't need to do that. I mean, it's good to know what's going on, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't affect your trading. Well, but let's see. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna see what happens at 9, but I don't think nothing's gonna happen. But either way, I'm still gonna close it at 9. I'm just letting everybody know that's watching that there is news, so expect maybe something or maybe nothing. So it's still nothing. There's still no numbers coming out, so just wait. Bueno, bro. Other than that, man, you know, uh, good luck on your work and things like that, bro. Have a good rest of your day. Dale, bro. Okay, guys. So other than that, I kind of want to repeat myself from what I said earlier. If you speak Spanish and that's your preferred language, I could also do it in Spanish. I can speak both languages. The only thing is that the stream itself, I will do it conducted in English. But if you speak Spanish and you want me to, teach you in Spanish, I could do that on the side. I could do that to private Zooms calls and things like that after I get out of the stream or later on in the day or things like that. So that is something I'm offering also. So please, if you are out there and you need me and you're interested in this that I'm doing, in this Forex thing that I'm doing, um, yeah, let me know. DM me, send me a DM through Instagram or anything like that. So and I'll answer you right away, and we'll go from there. So other than that, thank you guys. Thank you for joining my stream again on a Wednesday, the 29th. We are coming to the end of the month, so the charts are a little bit slow. There's not a lot of volume, and it's like that sometimes. So other than that, hope you guys are good, and thank you for watching.